Hey guys, and welcome to a new reading vlog. This is, I think, take 3 for me for this reading vlog. I originally had some reading vlog clips that I wanted to share with you guys for 2 of the books that I had read, but somehow I ended up losing that footage, and I restarted it while explaining my reviews for that. And they're on my other computer and I'm on a completely new computer, so I'm restarting this vlog all over again. I hope that it's fine. It has been a little while since I read these books because I am terrible at keeping up with my own themed reading vlogs, but I'm gonna sit down because I gotta put my backpack together for work. Anyways, the first book I read, or I should say this reading vlog is going to be part of a series that I am excited to delve into finally. It is reading books that my friends or people in my life have recommended to me to read. This one will be for my most of my friends that I met through here on YouTube, so my booktube friends. And I started with Pucking Around by Emily Rath. This was Hope's pick for me from It's Hope's Books. I will have everybody's channels and things linked down below if they have one. I had listened to this as an audiobook, and the audiobook that I got from my library also had the prequel novella to it as well. And it has been about a year since I had first originally started this plan for this readathon or reading vlog. I did enjoy Pucking Around. I really love the dynamics between the poly relationships that was going on. I gave the book overall 4 stars. And it's really rare when I enjoy a contemporary romance like I did with Pucking Around, which makes me frustrated why I lost the footage for all that. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I do see myself rereading it in the future and definitely continuing on in the series. When that is going to happen, who knows? But yeah, and then book 2 that I read was Alicia's pick with Books and Things with Alicia. She picked Crush for me. It's the second book in the Crave series, and I liked it better than Crave, for one thing. It's a running joke for my friend group that I did not like Crave at all. I gave Crave 2 stars. I believe I gave Crush at least 3 stars. It definitely improved for me, reading wise. There was more action in it that made me more interested in it. So I am thankful for that much, at least. Will I continue the series? I don't believe so, unless I do another vlog like this where someone chooses for me to read the next in the series. I honestly really don't see myself continuing, but yeah, I will touch base with you guys once I pick up the next book in the series, and hopefully I can remember to actually update this vlog this time around. Hello, I just wanted to do a quick update because I did start my next book for this reading vlog. I am reading Ignite Me by Tahira Mafi. This is a pick by Katie from Kick-Hats Can Read. We've been meaning to continue our buddy read of this series for a couple of years now, because we originally read Shatter Me as part of the Reading by Candlelight book club, and Alicia did not enjoy it and does not plan on finishing the series, so me and Katie are gonna buddy read it, and she picked this book for her pick for me to read. So I am about, I think, 6 chapters into it. The chapters are pretty short. Not gonna lie, I kind of have to really think about what happened in the last book, because it took me I'm kind of confused a little bit. But I still don't really care for Warner all that much, to be honest, because he still has kind of an arrogant facade put up. But we'll see how the rest of the book goes, because I'm only, let's see, I'm only like 43 pages into it right now, not quite at the 50-page mark. So we will see how I feel about it. I do really like the cover, though. The cover is really pretty. So, but yeah. Harry, do you have anything to add? No? Okay. We're going to end it here then.
You cast a spell on me, and the only vision I could see.
Editing Sam here because I am trying to add clips to this reading vlog, and I apparently lost a couple of the clips in regards to reading Ignite Me, and I didn't realize it until I pulled it back up. But just to kind of try to like rack my brain of what I read with this book, because it's been quite a few months since I ended up giving it 2.5 stars. From what I remember, the plot line was fine. I just felt like the majority of the book was focused on the one of the love interests being just annoying, like Adam being violent and aggressive against everybody and just abusive. So I did not really enjoy that whatsoever. So I ended up giving it 2.5 stars. Will I continue the series? Possibly. Let's see. Looks like it's supposed to be a like 6-book series with like novellas in between, so like really technically 6.5. I might finish the series like later on, but after reading book 3, I'm not really feeling that motivated to continue just because of the way that the one character is. I'm hoping that book 4 kind of picks it up and like turns it around for me, with it being me being halfway through the series. Part of me wants to be a completionist and actually finish it, but who knows if I actually will get to that point. But yeah, 2.5 stars for Ignite Me. Unfortunately, I don't know what Katie, let me go back. Let me see what Katie rated it, because I know me and her were buddy reading it for a bit. Don't know if she actually finished it or not. She gave it a 4 stars. So we definitely have varying opinions of this book for sure, and it looks like she finished it in August when I finished it in April. So yeah, I'm feeling like hit or miss with like a lot of these books. I enjoyed Pucking Around. Did not care for Crush. I cared for it more than I did Crave, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, but it's still low rating. And then Ignite Me, definitely low rating. So far so good. Me and my friends don't fully line up reading-wise, but we will see how the remaining books are for this reading series I'm doing. Hey guys, I am finally here to do an update after who knows how long, months-long silence. I haven't done any reading for this particular vlog, but I did start, I'm wanting to say Monday or Tuesday, The Death of Jane Lawrence by Caitlin Starling on audio. Been listening to it on my way to work. I'm 18% the way into it now. It is a like historical gothic. Goodreads has it as like a horror. So far, nothing horror related has happened except for like just some body horror, considering that the love interest is a surgeon in this time. But I am enjoying it so far. I am like the narrator who is reading it, Mandy Weston. It's definitely easy to listen to. So I am happy with that. My friend Allie with Mythic Millins was the one who picked out this book for me originally, and glad I'm finally getting to it, because I've been checking in and out of Libby for probably a good year and a half now, since she had recommended this book to me. So I'm happy I'm finally getting around to it. So far, with being 18% into it, I'm finding that I like the character Jane in it. I find that she's a really interesting character and has an interesting development, and her love interest I find pretty interesting as well, and the whole concept of possibly like a cult type of stuff happening in the background. Of course, I'm going to enjoy that. So I will hopefully remember to check in with you. I will hopefully pick up the camera to remember to update you guys once I'm a little farther in, and possibly get some more B-roll in the meantime as well, to make this vlog a little bit more interesting, because it has been going on for quite a while at this point. So, but I will check in with you guys hopefully once I get around maybe 25% or the halfway mark, and kind of touch base to see how I am feeling on the book. Sorry if there's a shadow behind me because of the lamp, but I just wanted to do a quick update, because I don't think I've updated in a good bit. I am at 88% into The Death of Jane Lawrence, and just about to start chapter 40. Been trying to get some stuff done around the house as I listen to it for a little bit, in between taking a break of making a little baby sweater for the boy that is coming up here soon. But I'm actually really enjoying this. It is a historical fiction, like gothic, pretty much, I would say, like almost like a murder mystery type of thing with a haunted house element. I am really enjoying it. I also tend to really enjoy historical fictions quite a bit as well, so I'm glad I was recommended this book, and I'm frustrated that it took me this long to actually get around to listening to it, but I am really enjoying it. I only have like an hour and 40 minutes left in the audiobook. Don't know if I'll finish it today, while I am trying to get some things done, but we will see. I will definitely update you guys once I get to the end of the book. So I am trying not to screw up where I am on my audiobook, but yes, I am gonna probably listen to one more chapter while I sort through comic books to list on Pango, so I at least get a few more things off my to-do list for the day. I'm starting to get a little winded. Being 8.5 months pregnant does not bode well on your lungs, just an FYI. But I am going to hop off here, try to listen to more of this book before I switch back to watching more TV and knitting. I did finish The Death of Jane Lawrence. I gave it 4.5 stars. Was almost a 5 star. I just didn't feel completely wowed by it, but just the descriptions of everything had me squirming quite a bit, like the medical descriptions. So I had to give it a 1/2 star for that, and I just felt like I just wanted to also kind of keep listening to it a lot of the time. So I highly recommend this. Definitely thank you to Allie for recommending it to me, and I'm still kicking myself that it took me so long to get around to it. But I did go ahead and start my next book. This was recommended to me by my former office manager at my last job, and it is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. So it's like an 800 chunker book, so I don't know how often I'll be updating you with that. I think if I have any like profound thoughts, I will update you guys. I only just started it. I'm only about 17 pages in. I just started it when I took a bath. So so far so good. The writing seems pretty easy to get into. I do enjoy historical fiction, like as we know with the last one, with this being a historical like romance with time travel aspects into it. I have heard a lot about Outlander. I just haven't seen the show or read the book. I have this and the next two in the series. I don't know if I'll end up reading the next two for this video or not, but I wanted to give you an update that I did actually start the next book pretty quickly. So I will check in with you guys later.
An electric feeling passing over me. Everything moves so fast and so slowly. You're always you woman, and you can feel everything. You're
Hey guys, I am filming you guys from a brand new vlog camera that I invested in. Let me mute stream. Okay. I'm watching Allie with Malice's Twitch stream. She's doing sprints. I am currently trying to do gonna do an update on Outlander. It's been a good hot minute since I last updated this vlog. A lot has gone on during this time. I think when I may have done a small like kind of clip whenever me and Stoic were in the hospital, in the children's hospital, dealing with his heart issues, and since then we lost our cat Rocket, and just this past Friday as I'm recording this, we had lost my cat that I've had since high school, Harry. He's been a staple on this channel for God knows how long. He's been in many of my videos, so it's just, you may see some clips of him at the beginning of the video, but I have been filming this type of vlog for probably well over a year now. This is just picking up books as I feel up to reading them. But I don't want to like kind of dwell too much on it because it hasn't even been a week since we had to make the decision for Harry. So I am still feeling pretty raw about that. But Outlander, I had just about to start part 7 in the book. I'm like 700 pages into it currently, I believe. Maybe not even that. I'm enjoying it. I am reading it slower than I would probably like, but I also had started a ton of like mini books along with this one, so I'm trying to knuckle down and actually finish this book. So I don't have very much left to go, as you can see. I'm enjoying it. I'm not completely wowed by it. I can see the appeal that people have of this series, and I do plan on continuing it, but I may not keep this copy once I'm done with it. I probably will list it along with the other books that I have currently listed on my Pango books, which I'll try to remember to link in the description box below in regards to that. But I do find the characters interesting. I also enjoy I appreciate the description that she has in one particular scene where there is a postpartum woman that is featured in here and actually kind of goes into details of like her hand expressing breast milk. And since that is my current life at the moment, I really do appreciate that. So far so good. I would, if I had to kind of guess what my rating would be currently, I would say maybe like 3.5. But also for 2026, as I'm filming this, I am going to go back to rating through Cawpile. I have been just doing random star ratings as I see fit. Here and there, mostly with my comic books, I haven't run them through Cawpile, but I also haven't rated those on any of the book sites because they're not listed on there. But once I finish this and run this through Cawpile, I'll know for sure what my rating is, because I feel like I'm just kind of, the way that I have been rating books lately, I don't think fully kind of gives it the credit that they deserve, because I just feel like, oh yeah, I liked it, I didn't love it, I felt it was mid, so it gets 3. But there could be other aspects of it, like I really love the characters over the plot kind of thing that Cawpile goes into. So I'm gonna go back to there. I'm still using my 5-year reading tracker that Allie with Allie has created, so I'm not gonna stop using that. I'm only using the Cawpile rating system for my ratings. So there's that. Yeah, I am, but as I'm kind of drawing a blank on what I was about to say, but yes, so far the series is a good start. I do enjoy historical fiction. I do appreciate the elements that it has of like a witchcraft, occult type of theme to it, along with the representation of postpartum women in regards to that. So far so good. I'm enjoying that, and I just realized, like, watching myself in the viewfinder of the screen, I don't know how well I'm looking over to the side, but I probably should be looking at the lens when I'm talking to you. But just, I have the curtains open in the window, so the light is shifting as well. Anyways, I am going to end this clip here and go do some chores because I need to catch up on stuff. So I will talk to you guys in the next clip. Hey guys, I'm going to talk kind of quietly. Words. It is like 9:30-ish. Yeah, almost 9:30. I have a sleeping child across the room, so I'm trying not to be too loud, and then Jordan's in bed as well. But I wanted to do an update. I finished Outlander last night, and I wanted to give a rundown. I ended up giving it overall 4 stars. I did enjoy reading it, even though it took me over, honestly, like 2 months to read, because I was reading multiple things at once, and then just life things happened. There were times where I had put it down, but I have been making a conscious effort of reading it over the last couple of weeks, and overall I enjoyed the plot of like the time travel aspect of it. I found that even there was a lot more graphic material than I was anticipating, but I also appreciated it because of the time period that she had traveled to in the Scottish Highlands. You kind of should kind of expect it for that time frame, so I am not overly surprised about it. And I was pleasantly surprised that there was some pregnancy and postpartum representation for one of the side characters that was mentioned in it. Breastfeeding was represented in this and just my current state or my current time period right now. I felt really seen about that. The characters, overall, I would say my feelings about the characters are kind of like midline, to be honest. I felt like I connected to some of them more than others. I wasn't super overly attached to anybody, so when things happened, I wasn't too surprised. I did find that the main villain of the story was really well done. I did not enjoy the fact that the queer representation in this was more of it being in a negative light, but that kind of goes back to just the way that the time period during that time was queerness was definitely frowned upon for most societies during that. So I'm not surprised, but it was a negative aspect of it. There's really a lot of talk about sexual assault and then threatening the sexual assault in it, so take that into consideration if that's something that you wouldn't be able to stomach. Keep that in mind. The writing I felt was good and really descriptive. I have a cat that is checking on the baby right now. Bravo is being a good big brother. Do not lay on him. Usually during the day, Bravo doesn't really pay too much attention to him when he's actually awake. So, but when he's sleeping, he apparently gets concerned and has to check. I'm just trying to make sure like he doesn't go over and try to lay on him, because when Harry was still around, I woke up to like one time with him laying on the baby, so I had to like kind of shoo him away, but I think we're good. Anyways, but yeah, I felt like the world building in this was really good. But overall, I did find some spots kind of drag a little bit, which may have contributed to the fact that I had put this down for a time as well. So that kind of knocked it down a point for me a little bit. Would I reread this? I don't know. At this point in time, I enjoyed the reading experience. It was a good story, hence why it got a 4 stars, but I don't really see myself rereading it. And honestly, I will be unhauling this book and posting it in my Ko-fi, my Pango shop, which will have a link in the description. Because if I do go back to reread this, I think I might just listen to the audiobook, because I did immersion read this. I read physically and with the audiobook, and the narrator for the audiobook was really I really enjoyed her, so I definitely I prefer that over than reading like this 850 page chunker again. But I will continue in with the series. I do have the next 2 in the series to go through, but overall that is just the pick that I had a friend, in-person friend of mine pick for that vlog. With that being said, I believe that's the 5th book for this vlog. I'm going to wrap up part 1 of this series that I'm going to do finally, because I have been working on this for probably 2 years now. I think it's time to end. But to thank you all for your patience while I worked on this. I know I don't think I really mentioned it too much that I was reading this, but thank you to my friends for being patient as I work on this, because I've gathered these recommendations quite a while ago. But stay tuned for part 2. I'm hoping to get that filmed quicker than I have with this one, and now that I have this fancy new camera, I'm hoping that I'm more inclined to film some stuff. So please keep an eye out for future videos, and until next time, you guys, bye.
In a space so dark, we shine.